Hello, welcome back to the SNHU Esports Arena. Tonight we're streaming some Valorant for you guys. I'm joined here with Madav. How you doing, Madav?
I'm good. How are you today, Connor?
I'm doing perfect right now. It is week 7 of Valorant. I am so hyped. The boys in there are so hyped. We're just ready to play. And tonight we're playing against Northwestern White here. Northeastern White.
Northeastern White.
I was like, what is Northwestern? I saw the invite. It's obviously a prank. I was not in the loop there. But I'm not really ready for what's going to happen tonight here, I think. Are you ready?
I'm pretty ready. I mean, there's definitely the new agent. Is Gecko now in the loop? It's been 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, but he can't be played yet.
Oh,
it has to be 2 weeks after.
Oh, I thought it's been 2 weeks.
But yeah, we're gonna get right off into the game here. Bataki gonna get a quick early kill there with that wall bang. Little bit of intel going out for SNHU as to where these members of their team are, and we're just jumping straight in the game here. The draft, I mean, for both of these teams looks pretty standard for this map, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I mean, it's a 3-site map, so you're going to need your fair share of Sentinels, your fair share of smokes. You're going to need everything. And right now, there's not really too much of a big difference between these two teams right now.
Yeah, and that flash goes out there, restricting his vision of Bataki there. Going to get his second kill, and that's Northeastern planting there.
Yeah, going to be able to get that bomb down. Just going to be able to, really start to hold down this site here as SNHU tries to retake. I mean, both of their players right now are kind of on the far side of things. Peachy's all the way back here, Salvataki for a bit, but they just need to strike at the same time here, and it looks like that's exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah, and that paranoia. Gonna try to get some intel there. You always get that sound cue for hitting those and whether there's people behind those walls or not. But Konak gonna get one kill there. C-Dubs trading him back out there. Trying to get this defuse, so it's just so hard though. Jameson gonna finish off that round there. Bringing it to a 1-0 here for Northeastern.
Yeah, now that they got this point up, they are going to get a lot of money here. We do see that there are some very heavy buys. We do see Phantoms, Vandals, even Bulldogs coming out. So definitely a super strong buy coming out from Northeastern here. And, all SNHU can do now is just really save, play slow, take their time at it, and it just maybe not spend too much. I'm excited to see if they might have any plans. Normally, what tends to happen for SNHU is that they plan to run it down pretty fast for short rounds like this. But it looks like for right now, they're actually going to be taking their time a little bit, kind of doing it somewhat slow, I would say.
Yeah, definitely taking it slower on this map, or especially on an eco run, is probably the better choice here. But that flash goes out, they just rush in there. Jameson will be able to find Taya on the other side of the map there, but C-Dubs finally gonna get Konak there, and Bataki also falling. Baylog trading out Peachy there. It's a 2-on-3 now, and they have some gun upgrades here, so they do have a bit more of an edge here going for the spike.
Yeah, they did leave a spike back in spawn there. Not really a full commit towards anything. They do seem to be traveling a lot in packs here, but C-Dubs was able to get 2 kills there, so like you said before, now it's 2-on-3. But it looks like SNHU are caught off guard a little bit because they're starting to rotate as they're starting to take site right now. And when they're taking the site, they're just going to be able to get it right away. I mean, SNHU were on that site, and now they have to play retake once again, but they do have some upgraded guns, so it can't be too terrible. But one thing I'm already noticing about Northeastern is that they're just playing really clumped up. Just being in an area where they can trade each other back and forth is just going to be everything for this.
I'm still dying over the Northwestern thing. What is a Northwestern, man? That flash going out there. 3-Impul is going to get C-Dubs there. And he's playing around this corner here. There's 3 people, though, he has to take out before he can try this defuse. A lot of shots going out there. Going to get that flash. Wrapping around here. Might just have to save his gun here.
Yeah, it seems like the best call there. I mean, it's a second round. It's a bonus, or not a bonus. It's a buy for them. So we're gonna be able to have this Phantom. It's gonna be great as well. Maybe getting some very close contacts here. Some very, very close. Hilton is literally 1 bullet away from death, but he will survive that. Now looking at economy, they're gonna be pretty standard. They're gonna be around the same type of same thing here. We do see Northeastern's breach here. Actually gonna just come out with a Bulldog. I mean, it's still it's not a bonus anymore. It's just a regular buy. But I'm just still surprised to see all those. I mean, actually, no, they saved them from last round. I thought they bought that. Yeah, my brain wasn't working there. But yeah, again, having the standard buy here, we're going to see a lot of Killjoy's utility being put on A here, or at least towards that B link area. So I wonder how well that will work out.
Yeah, and they did end up buying up that rifle there. I think they're just missing one of them for this round. Since they did buy up that Heroes rifle last time. The dog coming out here, Peachy, gonna have to be forced to retreat back into sight here.
Yeah, gonna be backed up now. I mean, Northeastern, they've got to just kind of figure out where they want to go, because it looks like SNHU right now is just being really aggressive on the defense. We see Agron right now really pushed up.
Ooh, gonna get a shot off there on Jameson. Sorry.
Oh, good. Getting that shot on Jameson there, get him a little warning shot, let him know that Agron's going to be holding this side, going to be holding this mountain area, and just want to make sure that no one really pushes the C area, because we see most of SNHU really kind of towards the other side of the map right now, and while they're on the other side, there's only one player from Northeastern on that side of the map, so it looks like very soon they're actually going to be maybe starting to push C here, as we do see SNHU Sky start to rotate very quick.
Yeah, Baylog trying to contest this corner there, has the flash. They're gonna find Hilton there, but Agron Ty finding kills of their own. Konak gonna take out Agron now. It is a 3-on-3, and they have a lot of priority on this C site here. They will be able to get that bomb planted.
Yeah, unfortunately, the that paranoia from Omen there did not do too much. I mean, it blinded all of them, but no one was really there to get those those picks there. And now they're just pushing up, and Z-Dubs will get one. Ty as well. Now it's only left to Konak here, and Peachy will get the kill for that, making it the first round for SNHU.
Right, and reading that shadow step there, just knowing to peek that place there. I mean, you don't always think of that, especially on these newer maps there. They're going to be able to pick up their first round. Oh my god. Yeah, boards just aren't my thing.
it's the spring break post lag. That's or jet lag. That's really what it is right now.
That's what it is. That's what this added up to, I guess. But yeah, that last round was a big up for SNHU here. They are going to be suffering in the economy-wise a little bit, but I mean, Northeastern isn't any better right now, right? They're going to have to do a half buy or even just save up there in the end.
Just have enough for next, I feel like, would be the best way to really describe it, because it looks like, again, they're really jumbled up. We do see C-Dubs, again, on this aggression, as well as Peachy, just holding this angle here. Jason will get that kill, but Peachy will trade out 2 very quick and possibly more as he has to travel back.
Yeah. There's Peachy getting 2 kills there. That paranoia gonna slow him down there for Agron. Gonna find 2, especially with those paint shells. Just the utility usage from SNHU right now. Use that shadow step to try to get away, salvage this round, but Ty comes from behind, has him covered. They're gonna tie things up here, 2-2.
I see you're gonna tie things up there. I see you did there, some word on word play. Yeah. But yeah, now that they are tied up, they are gonna again kind of have the same guns here, though the economy may be favored into SNHU right now. Guns wise, it's about the same. And in terms of ultimates, there are 3 ultimates on each team here gonna be used. Maybe not gonna be used, but I'm saying it. It can be. Each ultimate can be pretty good for information and dual. Again, the Jet ultimate is just always so good. I mean, you get the knives back after every kill. I mean, it's just amazing right now. But Northeastern gonna be really pressing towards this towards A side here, and we do see C-Dubs already gonna be popping this Viper ultimate and just gonna be shutting down this area, and they can't even get by it.
Yeah, and we are going to see them play a little bit more passive this round, have the spike kind of undecided in the middle there, and play for peaks or any kind of picks there. But that Viper ult is going to be a problem there in the middle of the map. It's really going to solidify what site they're going to have to push here, because rotating between A or C is just pretty much impossible now with that.
Yeah, you kind of have to go all the way around there instead of kind of going to be able to cut through the middle. But it looks like the flashes are coming out, and it might be executing very soon. The paint shells are going to slow them down a little bit, and it looks like they may be having some second thoughts of where they really want to go.
Ooh, they're going to run right into the Viper's face.
Ooh, oh my!
Headshot there will take out C-Dubs. Getting rid of that ultimate. The dog gonna concuss Hilton there. And the showstopper, Agron will be able to find Baylog. Hilton getting Bataki. That's 2 kills there. It's a 3-on-3 here. And they have not yet breached onto site here. Just almost planting the bomb now. Omen getting back on site. But that defender Killjoy is going to slow them down a little bit there, I think.
Yeah, that lockdown is gonna be able to come out here and not gonna detain anybody. They were able to hide in this little safe corner here.
They used the Omen ult to get out of that there, but Hilton gonna find 2. That's his 3rd kill there of that round, looking for the 4th here. Konak hiding behind that dune. They are gonna push off of site here, maybe getting that defuse. Konak will be able to get Hilton. Fading that tie will be able to take him out, bringing it to 3-2 now.
That's such a sneaky bomb spot to really play, because you have that little off angle where you can see their head, so it's basically almost a guaranteed headshot every single time, I want to say. Fortunately for Ty, though, he was able to get Konak while he was starting to peek there. But we do see an operator come out as well from Agron here. We always see Agron with his operators, whether it be on Jet or Raze. He's always got one no matter what. So I'm really excited to see where he's going to really do with that for now, or not for now, but for most of this game, he's kind of been heading towards around the C mound area. And I think it'll be a great buy here, or be a very valuable, because we do see Northeastern right now just being... I mean, they're saving. You know, they're not gonna buy anything too big. They're gonna take it slow, and they're just gonna, you know, probably get as many picks as possible if I had to assume.
Yeah, playing for picks here again. They are running low on funds, so they're gonna have to spend that Jet ultimate in order to kind of act as a hero's rifle here for this round. And I mean, you can't underestimate it, right? Because like Jet ultimate is pretty scary. So when you're peeking these people with like the low budget rifles, you always got to be careful. What if that person's a Jet, has those darts ready? And I mean, Agron does have the operator this round, so they have the ability to contest it, but this Killjoy ultimate might make them move here.
Ooh, and we will get that kill on Agron as well with the knives. Like you said before, just talking about those knives and how deadly they can be. Just a very dangerous spot to see.
It's so hard to hit Jet when she's moving around like that, but C-Dub's going to find 2 there. Jameson shutting him down there. Hill and Ty finding picks of their own and shutting him down just as he peeks that corner. Jameson will fall, and that is 4-2 now.
I thought that was a little bit of a weird play there. Northeastern were saving. I wasn't too sure about the Killjoy ultimate. Yes, it did get them off a site, but I feel like on a save, maybe that wasn't the best option to use, because now they have full guns, and if they were able to do that same type of thing with those full guns, I feel like they could have had a better chance of winning, because obviously the Sheriff is good, but you have to hit your taps. If you miss your tap with them and you're not able to get to safety really fast, like, you're dead. Like, right. It's really that simple. There's no really way to come back from it after missing. Like, you always have to hit your shots with the Sheriff, and having an ultimate and a lockdown down with that, I mean, at that point you're holding sights, but even so, it's just you just can't outclass it with someone who has a Vandal.
Right, yeah. Fighting into those Vandals there with, I mean, anything other than a Vandal or Operator is going to be very difficult there. But they did use a lot of stuff that last round, utility-wise, and didn't really get much out of it there. They will be able to have their economy here, but Jameson gonna take that trade there, quickly dashes out. Hilton on the run now. Jameson on 1 health. That's just so lucky there, just 1 health away from dying.
I know, literally extremely low there, but he is going to get healed up by Sky here, going to get up to full HP, and Balog will get a nice little 1-tap on Agron here. Unfortunately for Agron, that was his operator there, so no more of that long shot holding, and now they're just going to try and make their way here. Peachy going to get in very close contact super quick with 2 of their players here. The Breach on extremely low HP now, and all he can really do is try to get these kills here, because if he gets these kills, he's just going to stop their push, and Konak again, a very low. So many players on very low HP this round here.
He was in a tricky spot there, pushing up. And now they're going to be able to plant that spike. What was that lineup?
What was that? That's definitely something I haven't seen before. Ty going to be able to get this kill on Breach, and Jameson have very low HP. And well, can we just talk about that really quick? Yeah. I've never seen that lineup before with the Viper Molly. That was like through a small tunnel. I didn't even know that was there. I thought that was a wall blocked off, if anything.
Yeah, I mean,
did that hit? Do you know if that hit default, or if that was like anywhere on site? I don't know where it even hit.
I think it went on site. I think it did go on site there, but
that's insane.
Yeah. Euro's going to find those tricky little new lineups here with these new maps. But that's going to be a very decisive round there for SNHU. Taking a big chunk out of Northeastern's economy here, and now it's 5-2. They're really going to have to start fighting back here in order to take some rounds. And Peachy going to jump peek that. Will find 3 people around that corner and quickly runs back. They are playing a kind of split here, which is kind of weird on the econ round. They don't have the bomb down, and playing for picks against these rifles is going to be a little bit harder. Pataki kind of get taken out there by those paint shells. And around the dunes, Jameson will be able to find Hilton there. I don't think he really got full flash there. Might have.
No. He turned last second, I think.
Yeah.
No, unfortunately, just wasn't able to connect his shots here. But Peachy gonna be able to use his ultimate, kind of read this rotate here, and just gonna try to get enough kills, and he will get that headshot on the planter here. Gonna be able to stall out that time, and just stalling out that time is gonna be the biggest thing, because now it gives SNHU so much more time to go and retake site here. Agron as well, gonna get some information on where they're all gonna be. I mean, that blind is gonna do a lot of work for them as well. Peachy, however, will get one of them, and that just starts a fight right there, and SNHU takes this round once again.
Yeah, round 6 there for them. It's going to start building up here. Those last 5 rounds, or wait, no, 6. 6 rounds in a row for SNHU now has just been, they've just been on a roll, and Northeastern just keeps on trying to contest them with these rifles that they don't really need to, right? Like those Vandals that they just sold.
Yeah.
Another one, the Marshall. I feel like they'd just be better off, playing a little bit more conserved, or, just ripping the Band-Aid off and just running in there with like full classics going next round.
Definitely. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I was just gonna say, like, I would say that too, because when you're definitely on this like live buy thing, I mean, it's either you got it or you don't, because they're not even buying up to Spectres. It's just like Sheriffs and Marshals. So
yeah, it's very difficult, especially when you play this way where it's like all split and you're playing into longer range rifles. It's definitely going to be hard, but that's a neat little one-way there that we just saw there. But Ty will be able to find Konak there. Hilton finding Jameson. That's 2 players down. 3. Pataki falls. And it's 5-2 all of a sudden. Baylog trying to slim things down here. We'll be able to find Ty.
Yeah, Baylog proving us wrong with that Sheriff there. Going to be able to get Ty with that one tap. And now C-Dubs is going to be able to get him. It's all down to their breach here. And there he's just getting sprayed down. He can't do anything about it. And that's just another round, again, going to SNHU.
That was a lot of bullets.
It most definitely was.
But now they're going to be able to buy up their rifles here. It's really their chance to try to take things back into control here. There's 3 rounds left in the half, and a couple of ultimates are up as well. Some a little bit closer too. Agron could get his ult this round too. And those are the kind of things that Northeastern really needs to be careful of and looking for in order to try to tie things up here.
Yeah, obviously Ty does have his lockdown here. He's going to be able to block off a site really easily if he wants to. But Northeastern, I mean, if they rush in with these ultimates here and just try to execute as best as possible, they could have a chance here. And Konak will start it off by getting that first kill on Agron.
Yeah, just getting caught by that concussion there, and Rolling Thunder is going to clear out most of that site there. I think C is just pretty much clear, but Ty finding Konak. Was that with the swarm grenade?
Yeah, with a swarm grenade, he was able to get one there, and just make sure that no one else gets on site. C-Dubs as well, getting a lot of kills with these utilities, and they're just stuck in this corner here.
Yeah, Viper's fight, swarm grenade, Peachy, Ty, C-Dubs all finding their kills. They're gonna get 8-2 all of a sudden, just out of nowhere.
Yeah, that was a great hold, especially coming from them. I mean, those mollies from both Killjoy and Viper can be pretty deadly. I mean, when it's paired up with Killjoy's alarm bot, they can be like really big on dealing damage, because it's just constant ticking over and over, and then you got that vulnerability as well. I mean, that just deals more and more damage. But now Northeastern is just going to be back at their Sheriff buy once again. I mean, at least this time they're not going to be buying up too much, and I'm assuming they're going to have enough for next round there. And SNHU, they're sitting pretty comfortably right now.
Yeah,
I mean, they got the big banks. They can afford to lose a round or two. But Agron, again, starting off this fight very strong, going to get these first 2 kills. And with Hilton and P-Labs.
It's just at 3-Impul here. It's just one person. We're going to find Agron there, but that's the round there. 9-2 already from SNHU.
Yeah, very, very quick round there. But I think this, like you said before, kind of ripping off that bandage there, I think that's something that they were doing. Or even if they didn't mean to, it happened anyways, right? So now Northeastern going to be able to have these better guns. They're going to be able to contest more well. We do see that Jet ultimate. We saw Jet kind of take out Agron with the operator. Who knows, he might be able to do it again. We don't see an operator, but I mean, he could get some, get some, some better shots here, gonna be able to rack up those kills a little bit. And I think, But also, also as well, I wanted to mention that the Viper's Pit and Ty's ultimate are there, so they have some massive controls for depending on the site. And as I talk about that, we do see C-Dubs again getting this Viper's Pit down, and Jameson with the ult right on Agron.
Yeah, Jameson just really knows how to use that jet ult in the trickiest ways there. Just, taking those running peaks or just the high jump there and, flying midair, taking those darts. Always gonna be the way to use knives out there.
I mean, yeah, with knives, they're always 100% accuracy. I mean, you're just going to be able to just jump around, move around, do whatever you really need to really get those kills. So Jett, especially in her ultimate form, like you said, very, very deadly and very, very scary. But, oh, I'm sorry. I thought, for a second, I thought Ty was the Killjoy at first going to Jett. I was like, what is happening right now? But
how is Ty back there?
Yeah, but now they're going to be rotating over towards A here. We do see Ty again holding the spot here with their swarm grenades and just gonna be able to lock this site down.
Yeah, Ty gonna find another kill there, breaking the silence. Konak trading out Ty there. It is 3-on-4. Konak playing these tricky angles with that shadow step. It's gonna be hard walking into this retake here, especially with the smokes. I feel like the best course of action, just kind of wait that out there real quick and then start to make your approach here. They have the flashes. There's one bird. Not going to find anything. Baylog has a bird of his own. We'll be able to find one flash there. Baylog finding two. Peachy and Hilton's dying there. C-Dubs is on his own here. Going to get some damage there. That Viper's bite going to hurt.
Oh, they're all so not all of them. Well, most of them, 2/3 of them are on pretty low HP here. He's able to get two, and the last one is just gonna. I don't think he has enough time to really make it to the defuse here. He's gonna TP. Oh, I thought he was TPing on bomb for a second, but he's just gonna TP away there and he's gonna be able to save that gun.
Yeah, that was so close though, and C-Dubs almost clutching that round out was very impressive.
Yeah, I mean it's about time that Northeastern got around here. We see if we look at the scoreboard right now, we see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What is that? 9 wins in a row there. So they're finally striking back a little bit. Now that we're at this turning point here, I wonder if they're actually a lot better on the attack. I mean, it's 9-3. That 9-3 curse still viable. I mean, it's always working here. But again with these standard pistol buys, they're just gonna try get some kills to do really well. I mean, I'm not sure what else to say other than that.
Yeah, we're gonna see a pretty nice spread here. 3-on-Paul, I think, bought utility there instead of shields or anything there. And yeah, we're going to see that utility come out there. C-Dubs blinded there, or concussed is going to be a little slow. But they're just going to rotate around here. They saw two people there towards A, I think. So, I mean, there's really no point unless you're playing for like picks to kind of keep pushing out there. You could go see if there are other people on other sites. Maybe they're less defended there.
Yeah, it looks like SNHU is just really taking their time here. It looks like they're starting to narrow down where they exactly want to go. But Peachy is still on the lurk here. Could be something could be happening with the C-side Killjoy here. But as that's happening, most of the defenders of Northeastern starting to rotate right now as SNHU starts to push up, and Baylog is going to start popping off already.
Yeah, that was 2 kills back to back there. And then Hilton getting traded out there by 3-on-Paul is going to be a huge start here for Northeastern.
Yeah, that's going to be a really big chunk of players right there. I mean, that's already a lot of players down, and there's only 2 players of SNHU to really start to take this site.
Ooh, and that turret's going to spot him out there. Bataki finding him, but Peachy trading him out. Is going to find 1 kill there. He is paranoid there. Going to find another kill there. 2 people left here. Gonna put that smoke down, grab the bomb, and run. He's booking it over to A here, trying to get this plant out here, make them play retake.
Yeah, I mean, he's on low HP here. If he's not sure if he's gonna win, at least the most he can do is get the bomb down, get that plant money, and get that ultimate point as well.
Paranoia is gonna slow them down, let him reposition here. He could take a very tricky angle here for both of them. He spot 1 there, gonna get that headshot. There's 3 kills there, but Jameson will be able to shut him down. That is 9-4 here for Northeastern now.
Yeah, they are going to win that pistol round there, but it's definitely not the end yet. I mean, we see that it was a 1v1, so a lot of economy was taking off from both sides here because Northeastern does get that extra little win boost, though. They actually are going to be pretty well set off here. Again, having these Bulldogs, having these Vandals, just going to be super strong for this next round, and it's just there's no really reason to force up, I feel like, unless you're sure that they're only going, I want to say, like Spectre and like say a light shield, like a standard light buy, and if you can contest with stingers and you're playing in like sneaky areas, I don't really think there's a big reason to really buy up that round. But from the looks of it looks like Northeastern is just gonna try to go as fast as they can, starting as fast as they can. Jameson already getting this very first pick very fast on tie.
Yeah, Jameson already going to start off the round strong there, but Bataki firing back stronger is going to find two there. Konak finding a kill of his own. There's one player left, and that's a flawless round there from Northeastern. Way to strike back from them.
Yeah, I mean, it's always gonna be a super fast round. That's how it tends to happen, unless you can get your right clicks all on point. If Riot didn't nerf the right clicks, you know, from the first time, there could have been a little bit of a chance there. But unfortunately, that's just not gonna happen. But now, SNHU will have the upper hand on guns here. We do see that Northeastern is just gonna still stick with their Spectres and Bulldogs. Still definitely really scary to face against, especially if you can land their headshots, because the Spectres fire fast, and the Bulldog has that burst. That burst, when you hit the burst and you hit your headshots with those, it's so satisfying. It's so clean to just hit them all the time.
Does that swarm grenade lineup just like kill, like if you stand in it for like even a second?
Well, the swarm grenade does take down a lot of damage at a lot of the time, but I'd say it's really mostly effective when the alarm bot is also used there.
Yeah, but that was like double swarm grenade alarm bot setup, like next to each other.
I don't know if the Killjoy if it stacks. I don't know if the swarm grenade stack.
If walking up on it, we might just find out. He's gonna see it.
Yeah, before they can do anything, but he is gonna spot it here, and they're already gonna get a pretty big chunk of sight. Agron, we do see kind of forced up here, gonna try and take some land, but Jameson and Bataki here just gonna hold their ground and just wait for SNHU to do their full push.
Yeah, Bataki gonna put that turret down. He's gonna give up that angle, but Jameson finding a lot of damage there with his Bulldog Peachy getting that teleport. Hilton finding Bataki with that headshot. The blast is going to come out there, pushing him off, but Hilton still manages to find a way to plant here. It's going to plant it a little bit different, I think.
Yeah, Balog, unfortunately, not going to be able to hit his shots right away. Trying his best right now, only going to be left on low HP and just going back. And Agron right now is just starting to sweep up, but as well as Balog there. I mean, he got 2 kills. That's a collab or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he was definitely fighting back there, but SNHU just a very strong, decisive round there from them. I think they only lost one person there, and they're going to be able to keep all of their rifles. So, I mean, if they lost any more people than that, this would be definitely a lot harder round for them this coming round.
Oh, definitely. I mean, we're already starting to see again these light shields coming out, but we do. Oh, never mind. Maybe there's only one light shield. I thought we saw a little bit more, but it looks like that's just not going to be the case here. And Northeastern again, really kind of just heading towards this Seaside a lot. I feel like their split is always 3-1-1 or 1-3-1. It's just always having 3 people pushing one area at a time. It has just seemed like it's been the move every single time. I want to say.
Yeah, the split has kind of been working for them. Kind of just playing a little bit slower, playing for picks, but they do manage to kind of just find a weakness here and just completely rush it after. And it usually ends up being Seaside here. But I think it might just because of but Agron is going to find Bataki there. 3 on Paul trading out. Is going to find Ty. That paranoia. Konak will be able to find Agron after that utility there. Peachy gonna get Konak there. And there are the Seekers gonna get taken out there, but they do get a little bit of intel as to where SNHU is right now. They're gonna get the flashes out.
Sorry, I was just gonna say, it looks like they were getting pushed out there, but James and Balog, they're just gonna not let them go any further than that, and they're actually gonna take the dub for this. It looks like they're actually starting to make a little bit of a comeback here now that they're only 4 rounds down. Doesn't look like they're not going to be losing terribly here. But I mean, they're getting pretty strong on these defenses here. I mean, some people may have underestimated them on the attack, but on the defense, they're doing pretty well. I mean, they're able to hold down these sites pretty comfortably, and they've just haven't been kind of getting off of sight. You know what I mean? When they know someone's pushing it, they'll stand there if they're able to get 2 or 3 kills. I mean, they want to be able to at least get 1 down with them. So I think that's the biggest thing that they're doing.
Yeah, for sure. But Baylog is going to be able to find Agron there. A headshot. I think he got like 3 blinds there. Baylog finding 2 more kills. It's going to be his 3rd.
Oh my.
His 4th on Peachy there. Nearing an ace here. Ty being the only person left on SNHU.
Yeah, Baylog's definitely going to want this ace here. We do see that double blind come out. It could be happening very soon. Ty with the Marshall, though, will not hit him at all. And Baylog will get that ace. I mean, it wasn't a bad ace. I mean, it was pretty good, in my opinion.
Yeah, that definitely was a pretty good ace there from Baylog. Gonna be 17 and 13 in this round here. They are starting to make a little bit of a comeback here, and they have managed to save up enough to get that operator on Jameson. Exactly the person you want it on there. But SNHU ready to fire back all cylinders with these rifles here, and they have some ultimates ready too.
Yeah, they do have that showstopper there, so if Agron comes flying in with that showstopper and get those early picks, I mean, that's going to be able to set this round off very, very fast here, and I'm not sure if that's exactly the move that they're looking for, but Agron will most definitely get this first kill on Jameson here. That's already their operator down, and now those long sights aren't going to be as covered for Northeastern there.
Yeah, they had that operator there. I don't know if anyone picked it up here from SNHU, but that is going to be a pretty big disadvantage there.
I mean,
not having that Dune covered with the operator.
I was gonna say, I mean, they're on the attack. I mean, having an operator on attack is gonna be kind of difficult unless you're like someone who has a bunch of movement. It's kind of hard. In my opinion, I would say it's pretty hard to kind of get on the attack with an operator because it's so heavy and you can only shoot once at a time and it's a long reload. I mean,
well, like Jet and Chamber before nerf, I guess.
Yeah, that's true. I guess that's fair here, but we do see right now SNHU just gonna be able to retake, or not retake, but take all of A right now, and Northeastern just has to play retake for that. We see Peachy in a little bit of a sneaky area here, could come in combat, but Baylog will get that kill on him.
Yeah, Baylog gonna try to even things out here. It's now 4-on-4. And a Seeker coming out, he will be concussed. They might rush him here, throwing so much utility on there. C-Dubs will fall there, and that is the showstopper. Gonna be able to find one there, and the attacker Killjoy and defender are both out right now. It's so hard to tell which is which.
Oh no, the lockdown was destroyed. They weren't able to get detained there. It's all up to Ty now. It's all up to Hinnes' gunplay. He just has to shoot as much as he can, and the players right next to each other, behind each other, lined up. Balog's gonna be able to get the kill on that. Now they're only 2 rounds from being tied. Yeah. I mean, what a comeback, will I say.
Yeah, they are pretty close here to tying things up, but I mean, they're gonna have to play a little. It's going to be hard, right? It's going to be hard playing into the operator and the full rifles with I think a single hero's rifle. Oh, they're going to buy light. They're going to buy light shields and rifles.
Okay, so one thing I want to mention about this. So buying Vandals with light shield, the thing is, if everybody else on the other team has Vandals, it looks like the only thing that they have is a Phantom. If you have a Vandal, 4 shots for body will be the same if you buy it for light shield, if that makes sense, with the Vandal. So if you shoot someone for 4, whether you have a heavy or light shield, you'll always kill them in 4 shots.
So you trade the same. The time to kill is the same.
Yeah, it's time to kill is the same. So you kind of have that little bit of economy there that you get to save with that light shield, and just being able to buy Vandals kind of with that same thing is also just as good, because again, hitting headshots, you're just going to die instantly no matter what with a Vandal. I mean, obviously we see Konak here with a Phantom, so it's a little bit different, but most of the team has Vandals, so I mean that applies for the rest of the team there. So I think if that, I don't know if they were going for that, but I think that right there is a pretty good economic strategy.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like they've done their research here, and Konak will be able to find Hilton there with that headshot. That spike is going to be down there too. It's going to be so hard to get this retake. They're going to pull all their players here and just camp this spike here. It's going to be hard to get it back here. I think they were flashed, or Baylog will be able to find Agron.
Yeah, they're all just gonna hold on to that side there. They're not gonna give SNHU another chance there. But they don't have bomb, do they? They're kind of just going back here, and Jameson as well, just holding this area. I mean, it's gonna be pretty hard to.
Oh, they're trying to get him. They're trying to get the operator out. They're just trying to run him down. They don't care about the spike anymore.
I guess not, but Jameson will fire back no matter what. It's only left to tie now. All he can really do is try to get some kills here, and I mean, all he can do is really save her. I mean, the rush stopped. I mean, and the rest of the team is there. Ty just gonna try his best there, but he will fall to 3M pull. I mean, and that's that.
I mean, if they got the operator, I'd say for a save, that'd be pretty worth, right?
I mean, yeah. An operator on a save is probably one of the best things you could probably save.
Yeah.
I mean, they're costly. They do a lot of damage. I mean, they're pretty valuable. Not to mention, even on the defense, they're still one of the biggest things. But we do see a timeout coming out.
You especially like you take it out of their hands, right?
Yeah.
And you have it for your eco round, so I mean, that's not good, but still, I mean, whatever. You still have an operator, and they don't. But yeah, I mean, the way that Northeastern has been playing kind of has been a little bit slower. I feel like a lot more concentrated, and it's been paying off for them so far.
Yeah, I feel like when they try to isolate fights, they always want to isolate a 2v1 rather than a 1v1, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And when the latest fight we saw, I forget who, but they were pushing in, and there were two players kind of left and right on each area where the player would enter through. Does that make sense? Like if the hallway is coming here, there's two players. I don't know the official name for it, but it was on Seaside, like that little hallway on your right there. Those two players there, and they were just holding that angle, and it just seems like they're always going to be clumped up, and they're just always trying to be able to trade. I feel like that's just their defense setup and how they've been just kind of attacking these fights. Stay kind of clumped up, but not too clumped up to where you can get spray transferred or kind of killed by any explosion there. Just enough to get a trade.
You're saying like they're over dedicating angles with like multiple people.
I just enough to like get him get a trade if one of them falls here. But again, I'm sorry, but we do see C-Dubs right now. We're gonna be left on literally 1 HP here, and he may get a heals from a Sky. I mean, at least I'd hope so. Anyways, I mean, he's barely survived that gunshot here, but looks like most of them are actually gonna be pushing out. Well, maybe not onto a B site. Maybe just try and think things out, figure out where exactly they want to go.
Yeah, I don't think they have any more heals there. Agron will be stuck on 25 here. Going to be in the back of the pack here, probably. But I think they did a pretty good bait there, throwing that flash over there. Like, it looked like they were rotating there, and then they threw the flash, and they just hook, line, and sinker took it, and now they've circled back, and they're back on C-Site here. All 5.
Yeah, unfortunately, coming on C-Site here, we do see that Swarm Grenade come out as well. Going to do a lot of damage here. Not going to get anybody who's weak, though. And they are able to get a lot of sites, but 3 players of SNHU just going to be on a pretty low HP, and Northeastern is going to take advantage of that.
Yeah, Jameson with that operator is just going to be so hard to contest that. They do get that plant, a little bit more money in their pockets there, but it's going to be all tied up after that round.
Yeah, looking like SNHU is starting to struggle a little bit. Really start to see how they're really starting to see how well Northeastern is really performing here. I mean, just their defense game is just so good. I mean, I definitely maybe not their attack. We are seeing best of both worlds right now. Yeah. We see all red at the front, and then the swap, and then it's all blue. I mean, it's just. I think it's pretty cool how well they're still able to hold on to this. I mean, that Killjoy is definitely doing wonders here. We see Watake right now literally setting up his swarm grenades, and it's just I feel like it's just well. I mean, a Killjoy is arguably one of the best agents to really set up here with, but that's kind of what you gotta do. Now that we are all tied up here, C-Dubs and I'm sorry, I messed up a little bit there. I was just gonna say Northeastern is gonna be a little bit pushed up here. Jameson with this operator just gonna be able to try and get some early picks, maybe, try and just wreck their economy as fast as possible.
Yeah, and they just saved up their money for these rifles here after that last round. They got that plant too for that extra cash, and now they're ready to fire back here, and it seems like they're kind of playing for picks here. They do have that operator to be careful about. Definitely don't want to be peeking into that without flashes or some kind of initiation. But their initiators are over here on the left side on C here. And they kind of have a split kind of push here, scoping things out here from both sides here. And they're going to get a lot of intel actually on A site here and how it's basically empty. And I think that's enough information there to kind of just have them rotate back over through attack or spawn towards A.
Yeah, it just looks like they're just really playing extremely slow here. They want to figure things out, and they want to know the best possible area to go for each thing here. We do see that? What?
They baited the Seekers so that they still believe they were on C there, and then teleported with the Omenal instead afterwards.
Oh wow, I did not see that there. That's a pretty cool play there, and the Viper's Pit coming down as well. Gonna be able to lock down this bomb area for A-Site, and now Northeastern just has to play retake here. I mean, they just have to do their best. Argon holding this angle could come in very close contact very soon, and he will get that kill on Bataki, and now they're down a player. C-Dubs as well, getting another one. Hilton gonna be able to get a lot of these headshots, a lot of these kills, and they could possibly win this year.
3M Pole, just the last person in the back here. C-Dubs will be able to find him, and that is SNHU firing back. Gonna get their first round in the wild. That's 11-10 now. Just a strong start.
Yeah, after that 5-win streak coming out from Northeastern, kind of like what you said, you know, they are going to be firing back a little bit, maybe get their confidence back up, just going to start to really head things through really well. We do see a very early Viper wall here. I believe he's done that every single time, but I wonder if they would change anything that Northeastern is already doing. I mean, they lost a round after a streak. I wonder if there's anything that they would change about their playstyle to make sure that SNHU doesn't get any more.
Yeah, and I think SNHU after that timeout kind of regained like how they were playing before, right? Like they kind of just switched the switch there, and now they're ready. I feel like, and they've just been playing so much more tactically these past 2 rounds.
Yeah, I mean, they've definitely been playing a lot slower. I mean, they're not even full committing onto sites. They'll go on to C, get a feel, and then rotate all the way to A. I mean, I feel like at this point, I don't even know what they're doing. It's super hard to tell. And that alarm bot is going to get triggered here, so Bataki is going to get some information on where they're going to be, but does he know that 4 players are on site right now? Ty is going to be able to trade him out there, and that is a player down on both sides, as they are going to get bombed down as well.
Yeah, and they have to play retake now. It's going to be kind of hard, and I mean, the way that SNHU's been playing has just been so tricky here.
C-Dubs playing with his food here. Gonna get that kill on Konak as well. We do see that the Jet and the Sky here gonna be on flank, and they could be something big here if the Breach decides to push up at the same time. But Hilton just gonna make sure that no one's just gonna be able to gain anything from the retake here. 3M Pole gonna get Hilton though. And
it's just 3M Pole here.
Yeah, I mean, it's either he has to try and play exits or just run for his life here, and it looks like he's gonna try and play exits, and he's gonna get that kill on C-Dubs, knocking more economy down. And I mean, he gets to save that Vandal. I mean, that's not terrible. It is gonna be not last round, but pretty much last round for them. I mean, they gotta buy up as much as they can right now.
Yeah, they had to save that Vandal there for kind of a fighting chance here. On match point here for SNHU, they are 12-10 here. It's just 1 more round for them to take this map.
Right. I mean, again, in terms of economy, we do see SNHU really well benefited here. I feel like they'd be able to last 1 more round before going extremely broke here. And even for Northeastern, if they get a decent amount of kills this round, they're still gonna have enough for the next. So I'm excited to see if they will play aggressive or slow here, depending on what they really want to do. Thinking if they're gonna win this round or not. I mean, Northeastern still has 2 ultimates here: the Sky, the Seekers, and the Breach ultimate. I mean, it can be really good for retakes, and I think that's just the biggest thing that they should really capitalize on.
Yeah, you're right. Both of those ultimates are just fantastic for retake. But I mean, in both scenarios, right? Like attacker or defender, if you're trying to defend against that retake, Breach ultimate is just so good.
Right.
But they do have this operator that Jameson has on A site, and they just haven't been pushing A site or B site at all these past couple of rounds. But it seems like this might be the first one where they actually start to push B site or mid or anywhere on the right side of the map here. Luckily, there's the Rolling
Ooh.
Thunder. Gonna miss everyone, and they're just spraying all through that smoke there.
Those Seekers gonna do very well for this attack on A. That just made everybody rotate onto B. That Rolling Thunder came out as well. Practically a waste there. Now they're just gonna get control of site. Agron with the bomb, pushing extremely far here and just doing his best to just really just clear all of sight. That's exactly what they're doing. SNHU taking a big control here, but Taki will fight back. And Jameson again with the operator, just getting a lot of these kills here. Bomb still has not been planted. They have to get it down soon, because if they don't, it could be something very big here. Balog getting another kill. Agron as well, getting some blood spiked up above his head. And the showstopper.
There's two.
Oh, it's just him left. It's the last round. Agron are extremely low HP. They have to play time. 3M pull on full HP plus his blinds here. It's going to be a really tense situation. Agron going to hold this area. We'll see his gun. 3M pull, we'll see him. A lot of damage can be taken as well. Hilton.
Oh, there's the flash.
Oh my.
Trying for it. He's running around here. Gonna try for that concuss there. Has the fake. Gets that blind.
Just going to spray through this box. 3M pull going to be left on extremely low HP.
He's got to play time. He's got to play time. Just wait it a little bit longer.
I don't know if he can get the defuse head down. It doesn't matter. Hilton gonna spray right through that box. Gonna get that kill, closing out the win for SNHU on this first map here.
That's gonna be that first round there for them. That was crazy.
That was tense. That was tense. That was like, it was kill after kill after kill after kill. I mean, it was just back and forth trading all over again. I mean, wow.
Yeah, that was such a tense round there. And I mean, SNHU just really flipped the switch there and was able to take things back into control and finish up that round for them. Very impressive round, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, we did see Northeastern start to fight back a little bit, so I like to see that there. I mean, Northeastern definitely just, still a valid competitor against SNHU, just going to be able to really switch things up. I mean, attack on defense, it's like the positive on negatives on both teams there. But we will cut to a small, or we have a small break now, right?
Yeah. We're going to go to a quick break here before we get back to our round 2 here in this best of 3. Yeah, best of 3.
Yeah, yeah, in this best of 3. We'll be back very momentarily.
Welcome back. We here. Next map, Pearl, right?
Yeah, pretty sure it's Pearl.
Let's check
the map overview. Yeah.
So next map is going to be Pearl. SNHU takes that win on Lotus, and a decider here. If we do tie things here, like Northeastern does take Pearl here, we will be going to Haven. But Pearl is definitely an interesting map, a little bit newer. A lot of newer maps on this whole 3 here, Lotus, Pearl, and then we got Old Haven there.
I mean, yeah, Haven's definitely an OG, but Pearl is not that old. I mean, it came out like not too long ago, but I mean, Lotus is definitely the newest map, if anything.
Yeah, they're newer maps. Pearl and Lotus.
Well, yeah, but like it's not like that new.
Pearl
you know what
came
I
out
mean?
like last year, right?
Something like that.
Yeah.
But it's not like terribly new. You know what I mean? It's like
Okay.
it's still kind of like
This map came out like a couple weeks ago. So I'm gonna call them newer maps, but I think Pearl is a stronger map here for SNHU. We've seen them perform very, very well on this map before, so I'm excited to see if they like have newer strategies for this map or different lineups like we saw last time on Lotus. There, that crazy Vipers fight, like I didn't even expect that. But I'm definitely excited for that. And we also saw a little bit of change in the way that they play, going like after round switch and those 7 or 8 rounds that Northeastern took after. They definitely switched it up here and played a lot more carefully and tactically there. Jameson will be able to find that first pick there, just going straight off the bat. Gonna get the pick there. It's going to be 4 to 5 now.
Yeah, SNHU kind of just after getting that first blood there, Jameson getting that, they kind of have to slow things down a little bit here, even on a pistol round, even where it might seem best to kind of just go all for it. Going slow here can mean a lot because this round is the most important round for the next. I mean, the next is obviously when you're gonna buy and stuff like that. And Peachy right now, it's gonna hop that trip. I did not know he could do that, but just gonna try and get some information there. We do see a bunch of players start to rotate over towards A site right now. I mean, it's just Konak kind of just staying back here, just
He keeps jumping
he's
there.
taking his time. He does see
Too.
a bunch of people there. The wall goes up, and they basically have a free site there.
Oh, that's a big blind there. Full blind on 3 on Paul. Hilton will be able to take him out. Headshot on Baylog, clearing out mid here.
Not even gonna plant, just want to rush on through onto A side. Peachy getting that one tap on Bataki, and now they're switching things up. They're like, oh, we don't want to go B, we're gonna go A, and now they've got an extremely strong control because they have no one on side now. I mean, before I think Bataki was a little bit towards halls on B, and now for A, he's all the way back in spawn now. I mean, they kind of just have to work around with that. You know, Northeastern has to play SNHU's game. I mean, that's what they're doing.
Right, and he's trying to play around this here. They're all kind of just playing off-site, though. They have a lot of utility ready to just chuck out there like that flash and that concussion there. Konak, Jameson gonna find picks of their own there. It's just Peachy and C-Dub. Peachy does fall there. That spike is still planted. Jameson gonna try to get that plant there. C-Dub's just slowing him down so much. Gonna get that headshot. It's really hard to play that retake on pistol around there, but he will be able to take that first round.
Yeah, Jameson was just like, pros don't fake, and he just stuck it as fast as he could, even with the jiggle there. I think he was just expecting C-Dubs to really take his time, maybe think it's a fake, but he just stuck right to it here. And if we're looking at guns right now, we do see a really big firearms coming out from SNHU. A lot of bulldogs coming out, and we only see the Hero Marshal come out as well for Northeastern here. They're gonna play again a little bit on the defense. We see the shorty as well. It could be either great or bad because that shorty coming out. If they come out on B, it's gonna be great for their Viper. But if they have to rotate to A and he has to isolate 1v1, it's not gonna be working out too well. And speaking of 1v1s, Ty and Peachy getting one of their own and just mowing down their opponents here.
Yeah, the dogs are out and they are just ripping through Northeastern now.
they're the bulldogs, of course, not their actual dogs.
No,
but
that's not implied.
But gonna be able to you know, get those early picks there. Again, gonna get really set the tone for this round here. And even though they have a lot of stronger guns, they're just playing really slow. I mean, they're just starting really slowly again to push up towards BI. They're just really taking their time. I mean, yes, Hilton is on low HP. They probably want to save their lives as best as they can, but it's just they're just going super slow. They're faking it. They're tapping it every single time. They just want to get picks. Jameson can be able to fight back, get one on Agron, and they'll finally plant that down.
Just spamming the Marshall here, trying to find anything. I don't think it punk. Yeah, it doesn't pierce if it's not scoped, does it?
I mean, if it's not scoped, it's still accurate. I mean, it's not like where the operator where it's inaccurate. For the Marshall, it is. So he's just firing around, just trying to get some damage, if anything. And you know, Hilton with the Bulldog, just gonna hold him here. Kind of like I said before with Konak, just with the shorty, it's just not good enough, and he just has to play exits, but it just doesn't look like it's gonna really go in his favor.
Yeah, he's trying for exits there, but unluckily they're not gonna go back towards their spawn there on exit.
Yeah, look, it's safe to say that SNHU will win this round here. Now that they're gonna have, you know, a little bit of a bonus here. It's not even a bad bonus either. I mean, Bulldogs are still very strong against Vandals. Obviously, the Vandal has the one tap, Bulldog doesn't, but they're still they're still pretty strong. Again, with the burst, the Bulldogs burst, I cannot get over. It's so good. I love using it, and I think it's one of the best things that the Bulldog has to offer.
Yeah, it's a little bit slower to kill. Like, it's TDK slow if you don't get headshots, right? With that burst.
Yeah, but, I mean, there is that little bit of pause, but the 4 rapid bullets, I mean, I don't know. I think it's kind of good.
Like, that light shield there is going to be a little bit vulnerable to the Bulldogs, I feel like. But they will be playing the longer sightline here still in Pataki spots, like 3 or 4 there at least. They will get a lot of intel here and call them out. He has to check his camera again, I think. Will he? Oh, he didn't. Not going to check his camera, I guess. Because it looked like they were rotating there for a second, but I guess they're just banking on that they're just sticking around here. There go the Seekers there. Pataki will be able to find Hilton. They're spraying through that smoke. But after that concussion, Agron will be able to find Pataki. And the Seeker also going to slow down Konak on this rotation over towards B site here. They will be able to get this bomb planted before they even start the retake here. Peachy with the sneaky flank will be able to find 3 on Paul, and now it's 3 players on this retake. That flash finding 2 Ty. Doesn't care. It's going to find Baylog there. Getting traded out by Konak, though.
Yeah, just gonna be able to really just again kind of isolate these trades here, and just gonna do pretty well. I mean, it's a 3v2 looking in SNHU's favor. We do see a lot of those storm grenades there. Gonna be able to tap, and the trades are gonna come out once again. And Agron with their 3-piece gonna be able to get another win for SNHU. One thing I started to notice about SNHU here is that they've kind of been baiting out the players for Northeastern, kind of because we know how well Northeastern has been able to do on defense, right? They're just been able to hold sight, play their ground, and do their best. But I feel like one thing I'm seeing a lot is that SNHU is just kind of baiting them out. They're fake tapping the bomb. They're doing some ultimates, if not all. You know, they're shooting a couple gunfights. They're not pushing hard. They're waiting for Northeastern to get impatient and start to push up. And I think that's the biggest thing that they've really been shaking up here. And I think that's working out pretty well for them.
Yeah, for sure. And it's definitely been working out. I mean, like the past 3 rounds here, but Jameson has his knives out, and we've seen in the past rounds what he can do with these knives here, especially around these tricky angles here. Peachy is going to peek him and still takes that kill, is going to be able to shut him down.
Yeah, it does not matter. Peachy says he doesn't want that, and just gonna be able to knock him out there. C-Dubs, I think he got a Cypher, this Cypher's cam there. I actually have not seen that spot before. It was like on a tree or something like that. But again, a really slow round here. SNHU just again taking their time, waiting for them to get impatient, and I think Northeastern is starting to realize that's kind of their game for a little bit here. It is a little bit hard to read what exactly they're going to be doing, but I think it's rather safe than sorry. Kind of wait for them to push up. If anything, Mataki will get a little bit of a sneak peek of who's coming and who's not, and I think off of that we can start to see that most of Northeastern is going to be starting to rotate really quick here.
Yeah, they are rotating for sure, and here comes the firefight. Ty, Hilton finding kills, but 2 of them are traded out there. C-Dubs is going to be able to find Bataki, and now it is just Baylog, and he will fall Aggro in there.
Yeah, a very, very quick round. I mean, it was a long round, but the fighting is just always so quick. I want to say again, it's always trades after trades after trades. That's I feel like that's what this game has been. There's just always trading happening, no matter what, wherever you're at here. But even with the guns here, we do see a lot of guns that can be bought. Ultimates are not ultimates. There's some ultimates here. I mean, C-Dubs, we do see the Viper's Pit. That Viper's Pit's going to be pretty helpful. It's going to be locked down. Maybe an area, possibly this mid area. That's what he did on Lotus. I mean, he locked down that little B site, kind of middle area. So I wonder if that's the same play he plans to do on a Lotus, or I'm sorry, on a Pearl here. But I don't know how beneficial that really can be here. And again, kind of the same thing. Just kind of doing their best to get the locations of where they are and just playing extremely slow. I mean, they don't have any reason to really push up unless they know exactly where they are right now, and they're just taking their time. They're not doing anything. And it looks like Northeastern's doing the exact same thing. They're waiting for SNHU to push up too. We even see them backing off a little bit, maybe thinking it'll be better to play retake over just these aggressive angles here.
Yeah, they did manage to take a lot of space here away from them, and now they just have most of mid occupied. They have a lot of options here, and Agron gonna give them more after finding that pick on Bataki. They do have most of that site cleared out here, and they are gonna find another pick in mid through that smoke. Just holding it so tight here is gonna be so beneficial for their push onto A site here.
Yeah, now that they're starting to go on A side, they're going to get pretty much all of side here. I mean, there's really no one else there. So many gunshots are spraying here, and they're just trying to get anybody out and just going to be able to get this bomb down. Now they're on a certain time, and Northeastern has to play a retake, and they all seem to be pretty grouped up here, and it looks like there's just a quick decision to go with that save. You know, it's a 3v5, but I feel like even so, that's pretty manageable. But it looks like they just don't want to take the chance. I mean, they're already pretty low on economy, so the save makes sense. I mean, they're just kind of taking their time here, and it's already just gonna be another win for SNHU. That is their 5th round in a row with them on the attack.
Yeah, they're gonna be able to get that 5th round, and that is gonna be pretty good for like their win streak. They might be able to buy up operators eventually soon, but I mean, you're not really going to want them there. there. And a little pause there. And
oh my, it doesn't matter.
All of them, they do not get any of that save.
It does not matter. I mean, they found them eventually. That save did not mean anything to them. And looking at the economy right now, we literally see that it did not help. They're on sheriffs, they're on stingers, they're all on light shields here. And SNHU sitting extremely comfortable on around 7 grand credits here. I mean, what better can it get other than that? I mean, that's pretty much the safest you're ever gonna get. And that's just wow.
Yeah, if I'm Northeastern, I'm mad. I'm mad after that round. I lost my Vandal. But they are just going to push out of spawn here, just off of A site. Going to get 1 pick there. 3-Impulse finding Peachy, but trading out Bataki for that flash. It's going to flash so many of them. Hilton finding Baylog, spraying through that smoke. And now they're just going to cut off. They can't really push here without just walking into 2 people with rifles.
Yeah, I mean, they really don't have any flashes, if anything. I mean, yeah, the stingers can do really close up top, but Ty doesn't let that happen, hitting his 1 taps there, and they just have to back off now. They can't really do anything.
Yeah, it's going to be so hard there, especially on this econ round. It's going to play that, and Agron flanking around there will be able to find 3-Impulse, and that is a team ace there from SNHU. That 6th round for them is going to go under their belts.
Right, but they can't get too cocky yet. I mean, they're now Northeastern's again back on their normal Vandals. They are still very, very dangerous. Even if they're pretty down right now, we have seen them make comebacks before. There is no saying that they won't do that again. So you never really know on what Northeastern's gonna do. But from the looks of it right now, I feel like we always see this split come up from SNHU. 4 on one side, and then either Peachy or someone else just on another area, just causing noise. And I think that's just confusing Northeastern. And it's just, I don't know what exactly the goal is here, but it's working. That's the thing. It's working for them. And they've just been able to capitalize on that. I mean, that's the best thing that they're doing. All this spraying down is happening right now. Jameson will get one on Peachy, but it doesn't matter because they've already got so much like area conquered on B site right now.
Yeah, and that one pick there is enough for them to stop that flank. They don't even push past that. Ethereum will be able to find Agron. Now it's 3 on 5 here, but they don't have really any tactical advantage or other sightlines that they can kind of exploit here. That Killjoy ultimate will allow them to get a lot of space here, pushing out for plant here, but Hilton will find Bataki. Bataki, sadly, will take out C-Dubs with him.
Yeah, the ultimate didn't get used there, so the location of players did not get revealed, but it looks like... Oh, I thought it didn't, but I guess it still says at the top there. I'm not sure why it messed me up a little bit. But Ty gonna be able to push 3 Empo here, just trying to get this kill. We'll get that on him. And now with 2 players left, that alarm bot's just gonna let him know if they start to sneak up on him a little bit. And now he's just gonna have A-Side all to himself. I'm pretty sure he still has his swarm grenades there, so he's gonna play pretty safe if anything. Want to play for post plant ideally. And I wonder if he's gonna try and trick them by thinking he went main or flowers or somewhere else, because it looks like this is a really different spot than where you'd normally play for that specific bomb plan.
Yeah, and they're just gonna take the shortest path there, rotate both from that same spot there, and I think the swarm grenades went off there. We'll be able to get some damage to that.
Oh no!
That Trigger Discipline is gonna be able to get some damage there, and they do manage to defuse there. Baylog taking out Ty. They're going to take their first round there, 1-6.
Yeah, so it looks like that what they did trick them up a little bit. Playing for that specific plan, you're normally playing from A main. I mean, that's like the most open area you could really play it from. They'd not expected for him to play near flowers there, but he unfortunately did not hit his shots there. But that again is the first round for Northeastern there. So now that they got this round, their economy is still looking to come up a little bit more than before. Definitely not in the 3-digit areas. I mean, there are some, but still gonna be able to have a pretty comfortable buy here.
Yeah, they're going to get that buy, and now they're going to be able to fight back a lot easier than they were last time, and especially after taking that win, they just got their rifles, and now they're going to be able to buy up a little bit more, maybe heavier shields, util, and stuff like that. So it's going to be definitely a stronger round for them. This is the opportunity for them if they want one to kind of strike back here and start making their comeback.
Yeah, it looks like Northeastern is starting to get a little bit aggressive here. We do see that Viper's ultimate come out. I mean, that's going to block off that complete area for A-Side there. Konak's just going to sit in his little corner, wait for SNHU to do this thing. If they push it, he may get the kill, he may not, but he's just going to be able to tie down that area there. And it looks like SNHU right now pretty split. I wonder if they're kind of doing the same thing that they normally do on the beginning of each round. Get some information, figure out where everybody is, and just... It looks like that's just what's it gonna be. We do see that Astro ultimate coming out as well, and that's gonna block off a lot of sight lines for A-Side here, and it looks like that's exactly what they're gonna be pushing.
30 seconds left.
Yeah, they are going to be pushing towards A-Site here, and they do have that divide there towards the back of the site. They won't have those long sight lines there. Still going to throw those smokes as it falls there, going to conceal a little bit more, and they throw that Viper Spit down on top of it too. It's just going to be so hard to play this retake for them. C-Dub's going to be able to find Jameson, Baylog falling, 3 Paul, and that is for a flawless round there from SNHU.
Yeah, playing really, really well there. I mean, that Viper's... can we just talk about... They went onto site there, right? And they got it. And then all 3 of them just went and pushed the Viper's ultimate, got the Viper, and just went back. Yeah, I mean, it was good because they were able to open up that area for their 2 players in mid, and they were able to rotate pretty fast there instead of going all the way around. So getting that was extremely beneficial. And C-Dubs with the Viper ultimate as well, just blocking off a bunch of view, and it just felt like there was just so much goop, so much green stuff just going around, and it's just it's a GG from there.
It was a goopy round. But you're right, they've just been playing so much more tactically after that kind of reset after the timeout, and the Agron appears to find Bataki. Baylog also falling there. They're just running out into the sight line there. I think they're just trying to, yeah.
Yeah, it's done. You can't even finish your statement there. Agron just gonna do the cleanup and get everybody done from this round here. I mean, they were on the save there, and it's done now. But that was a pretty big save because right now we're seeing Jameson with the operator here. I mean, pretty big gun. You never know, but he is at 50 shields. But one thing that's great about this is that since he's so far away, the damage drop off will be in his favor here. I wonder where he's exactly gonna go. If anything, the most traditional spot for operators is typically B site. You know, kind of just hold that area there. But it doesn't look like he's gonna be too favored here unless C-Dubs does decide to peek him. But it seems like most of SNHU is just gonna be kind of towards this mid area, and I feel like that's where they've been pushing a bunch. They've kind of just been getting into these areas and getting these sneaky peeks, and that's really what they want to do.
Yeah, and when you're able to get into mid there and take it, you just have so many options to just go wherever you want there. But Konak will be able to find Peachy there, I think.
Yeah, he did get Peachy there, so that is one smoker down, but C-Dubs is still up. That wall is still going to be there on A site, and Agron
got tripped.
Yeah, Agron did get a little glimpse of 3M pull here. The blind will come out. Belug has to turn around, and he just will fall to the hands of Agron. And again, 3M pull kind of sneaking up here, but it doesn't look like it's going to be anything too big. SNHU still kind of, I want to say, indecisive where they're going to go. It seems like they're starting to head over towards B site, if anything here. So, but again, very, very slow. Not really going fast, taking their time and just getting as much information as possible.
Right, and that's going to be what wins them these rounds because they've just been, I mean, that's the way they play now. They play slow and they play smart, right?
Right.
So they're able to kind of use this intel to their advantage here, but 3M will be able to find Agron there, and now Jameson in a deadly spot here, gonna find that blind shot on Ty. Now looking for C-Dubs here, not gonna find that shot, but does get a little glimpse of him there. Jameson taking a bit of damage himself there from C-Dubs, and he's gonna be able to keep that sightline there, but Bataki will find him, and Konak finds C-Dubs there. That is the round there for Northeastern. They're going to get 2-8 now.
Yeah, being stuck in those little halls area is not really the best spot you want to be. I mean, especially when you have an operator kind of eyeing you down from one side when you're trying to watch under heaven, or even from the side there, and having someone on a flanker. I mean, you're just stuck in that area. You can't really do much, not to mention the Viper mollies were coming out, and there's just, again, not a lot of what you could really do. But Jameson is going to keep that operator. We saw him use it pretty well there. I wonder if he's going to use it well for this round here. We're making it, there's 2 more rounds until the switch here. So making it 3-8 or 3-9 is still not a bad spot. You really want to be in right now. And it looks like, again, SNHU doing their split push again, but this time not grabbing bomb, playing a little bit more of a play for picks play, if anything.
Yeah, and that is kind of the way they're going to have to play against an operator. And, well, actually, no, but still, it works out in the end. But, Peachy gonna get a glimpse of Konak there to get a bit of utility there. That thing was planted there anyways, but the Viper's fight will go down to try to stop him from progressing onto the site.
Yeah, I don't think they're really going to try and hit a B here. I mean, they do know that Jameson is going to be deadly with that operator, and he held that last site again, or that last long area, and I guess they can only assume that they're going to be able to do that again. But Belong, again, Northeastern just trying to get enough information on where they're exactly going to be, and SNHU is just taking their time. I mean, it just seems like they're running down the clock every single time, and that just doesn't give Northeastern enough time to really rotate and think about where they're exactly gonna be able to hit.
And it's always tricky to know where SNHU is going to be, because SNHU a lot of the times has people on the other side there, but Jameson will be able to find those kills there. And C-Dubs shutting him down, though, is going to be a big pick there. Bataki finds him with that util out. Will be able to take C-Dubs. And they get the bomb planted, but they have 2 people left on their team here.
Yeah,
it's going to be kind of hard. That Viper's Fit trying to catch him on that retreat there. Ooh, but they got that ultimate. The Killjoy ultimate is going to be pretty big here, buying a lot of time for them. And Peachy has Heaven here. It's going to be a very useful sightline there, dropping down after that flash. And now they really have to play time here. They have to play it slow, and they bought already a lot of time for them.
Yeah, that Astral Wall gonna come out as well, gonna try and block off that area from main, but little do they know they're actually both in this little cubby right now. Peachy getting 3 kills here, could be a 4th, and that Swarm Grenade is just gonna get that last kill, and Ty just gonna get that right there very fast. 2 and 9, last round before swap, and they are in a healthy spot. I mean, kind of like what I said before, this is again one of the safest things you not the safest. I mean, Jameson with that operator is pretty scary. I mean, getting those 2 picks there. I mean, luckily C-Dubs was there to be able to shut him down pretty fast there. But most of Northeastern right now will not be able to have those full guns that they wish to want. I mean, obviously there's 3 full heavy rifles there, but I don't think it's gonna be enough for SNHU's wrath of these sprays that we could be seeing very soon. But I stand corrected. But Taki gonna get these early picks on Agrin here. That's already a player down.
Yeah, they're gonna be able to slim down Snooze forces here. They are 4 to 5 here, but they're gonna continue to kind of push towards A site here, and they do have Jet from Northeastern rotating around the back here. Peachy gonna find one there on Konak. Baylog finding Peachy, trading him out. They do have this other sight line that could be kind of tricky here. Gonna get that trip, and Ty finds Baylog. It is now 3 on 3. It's a matter of time before Jet sneaks up on them here, but they will be able to push further onto site. 3 on Paul. Finds C-Dubs. Ty will be able to trade him out there, but there's Jameson finally arriving. Is going to be able to take out Hilton and gets Ty there. That flank will be the decider of that round.
Yeah, unfortunately, the 1v1 the scenario there just did not go in Ty's favor, and that was last round. So now it's going to be 9 to 3. Another 9-3 curse. I wonder if it will work in Northeastern's favor again. We kind of saw it happen the first time. I wonder if it'll. I really wonder if it'll happen again. But depending on how SNHU is playing, I mean, they've been playing pretty well here. I mean, now now it's their turn on the defense. So. I mean, I can only assume they do pretty well here. But again, a really standard pistol buy. They're going to start to get these ghosts, these frenzies, really get anything to really play. I feel like if you're pushing A, you always want to get a ghost. But if for B, I feel like there's no reason to get utility if you're going B. Because B, you need those long distance pistols. And the Sheriff is just going to be your one-way ticket for everything there.
Right, Ghost can pull off B, but I mean, Sheriff is always going to be a little bit better in that regard. And I feel like the frenzies are kind of weird. You don't normally see them too often anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I think they used to be a little bit good here, but they had a maybe I don't know if they had a really too big of a nerf here, but it doesn't matter because Agrin gonna get that kill on Jameson with the frenzy, and now a 3v4 situation here. And Northeastern does have the player advantage, but SNHU is still going to try and push up here and just get these extra picks because that's what really matters. I mean, the less players you have, the less chance you have of winning. So they're going to try and take advantage and really get these players. But it looks like they may get stuck with that trip, and now they know that they're on the flank.
Yeah, they have a little bit of intel on as to where they are. They do have this flank though. It's a tricky angle to fight here, but Mataki will be able to find one. It gets flashed there and runs to cover. That's his 3rd kill there. It's all down to C-Dubs over on B site here as they plant the bomb. He will be able to get that Viper Spite out. Ooh, he has right click.
Yeah, the classic right click has been.
Baylog has has a ghost, and he will fall to a Baylog there.
I was gonna say the classic right click is pretty good even when you are up close. Sometimes the Valorant gods will be like, we'll make sure your classic right click is good for this very one kill. Yeah. But unfortunately, was not able to get much off of there. And now Northeastern gonna be able to have a lot of money here. We do see that Hero Vandal and the rest of the Spectres. I mean, it's not really a Hero Vandal. I mean, there's a full buy of guns from all their teams here, and now SNHU just all with pistols, maybe some abilities, and they're just gonna play back. They're just gonna take their time, do their thing.
Yeah, they can definitely play the way they want to this round. I feel like they're just gonna play a little bit safer. Actually, I stand corrected. They're just rushing. They're just rushing A site here. Gonna just go full out here, going onto site there. Konak, Baylog finding kills of their own. And now they have control of site. They will be able to get that bomb planted. Jameson going to be able to find Peachy there. And it's just 2 players left on the side here. Ty and C-Dubs. C-Dubs does make this rotation around, but Jameson is waiting there for him. Does get that kill. Trying to find that kill. Gets a headshot. So close. He just is going to run away. Not going to risk that gun there. Especially on SNHU's econ round here.
Yeah, it's just Ty with the classic. I mean, Ty was hitting his shots there, but you know now he's starting to go back there, and Konak's just gonna clean up the rest of the scraps there. Now making it a 5-9 here, looking pretty in favor of Northeastern right now. But it is their bonus, so now SNHU will get the advantage on guns, but that also means they also have the disadvantage on economy. So this round is gonna be pretty pretty big for both teams, just because again economy is the biggest thing. I mean, it's always going to be the biggest thing in this game. Losing this round is just going to be terrible for SNHU. So they have to make sure that they want to win this round. So I wonder if they'll ever play really aggressive on the defense or if they were going to play really slow. It's something I'm not really too sure yet, but it looks like it could be the offense.
Well, they do have the setup for kind of just playing one-sided here. But I feel like with these rifles, they could just play a little bit slower. They are going to be able to find a little bit of intel there. Flash, Agrin going to find 2. PG and Hilton contributing. That's 4 players down from Northeastern.
Yeah, the Flash and the Astral there, just going to be able to pull those enemies right in, and plus the vulnerability, all they can really do there is just spray and pray, baby, and that's exactly what they did. Now it's all down to Konak, and left with pretty, I mean, he still has a pretty well, well HP, I was just going to say, but he will get that kill on Ty there. We do see that alarm bot go out, but the swarm grenades were not activated, and it's just all up to him. I wonder if he wants to save this gun or not. Because it is their bonus, he should be able to afford it next round. But now a 4v1, I mean, who knows? Konak could be their secret weapon. People might think it's Jameson, but it could be Konak all this time. I mean, you never know, but it looks like it just wasn't strong enough for C-Dubs. They're gonna get that round, and now 5-10 for SNHU.
Yeah, they are closing in on the win here. They are 3 rounds away from it. And you know, they've been playing very well recently.
Yeah, it was definitely.
Like they made back that 3rd round there, and now they have their rifles. Fighting back against rifles here, it's going to be kind of an even fight, anyone's game now. After I think it was their bonus round last round, right?
Yeah, it was Northeastern's bonus round. So now that they're gonna have the money still to buy up some regular guns, and that's exactly what they're doing right now. But it just seems like in this area specifically, SNHU just tends to be really aggressive here, and for now they're just backing off. You know, they're letting Northeastern take this area here, but the Astra well and Flash, I mean, it hurt them once. It could possibly hurt them again. You never really know here, but we do see that their Viper is going to be lurking a little bit here. Maybe going to catch some mid rotations, and it looks like Northeastern is just going to do the same and also kind of take their time here and just really think about where exactly they want to go.
Astra can flash.
What?
Astra can flash?
No. So last time it was a flat.
Flash, right?
Yes, you saw it was like a combo. That's what I was saying.
Yeah, that was a huge wealth. It pulled like 30 people into.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, but they are going to be playing towards A side here from Northeastern. They also have a little bit of mid control here. They aren't entirely pushed out there, but Peachy will be able to find Baylog there. Bataki also falling. Both of them getting traded out, and the site is clear for that plant from Northeastern. SNHU gonna have to play retake here, 3-on-3.
Yeah, now that they're in this sticky situation here, Jameson gonna be able to start to hold these angles here and just need to figure out to get these kills. Hilton gonna extend a lot farther here and trying to get some damage done. C-Dubs and Ty will help him out though. Now it's all down to Konak. He only has the snake bites left. He just has to try and stall bomb here, do the best of his ability that he can. Ty is just gonna take the force, push him up, spray right through that box. 5-11, 2 rounds away from winning here. SNHU looking in a pretty comfortable spot right now. I mean, they've just been winning rounds pretty quick. I mean, Pearl seems to be their map here, but and again, they're just going to be able to buy up these guns. I mean, Northeastern still will be able to have a lot of Vandals, a lot of Phantoms. They will be able to have guns that will be able to compete with the current loadout that SNHU has. But both duelists, Agrin and Jameson, have their ultimates here, and they're both deadly. You know, if one or the other, it doesn't matter. The Showstopper can kill in one. Jameson can hit his shots. I mean, it's just scary for both teams here. Yeah. So that's definitely something that I want to see that's coming. And Jameson, again, with the ultimate, going to come out. I wonder if he's going to get these really quick kills here.
He just flew out there. It's just so hard to just know where Jet is going to be. And it's like very unconventional, right? Because you have that crosshair placement like normal, and then Jameson just comes flying from the sky there. He does get flashed there, and Baylog will be able to find C-dubs. But now, Jameson going towards the back of the site. I don't know if he has any more knives left. Agrin coming back with has 2. That's a big rocket.
You're getting those 2 kills there is going to mean a lot. And now Ty going to help him out as well, getting 2 kills there very fast. Again, once again, all down to Konak. And now all he can really do again is try to stall bomb here, but it doesn't look like it's going to work out too well. The snake bite does come out. Will get a kill, but Agrin will finish him off. And that is the 12th round. Going to go to SNHU. One more that they need to win this round here. And I can only say, again, they're gonna be in a very comfortable spot. They're gonna have economy. They're gonna, I don't know, they have 2. They have Killjoy and a Viper ultimate. I mean, that is already like a very, very strong for this last round. I mean, you get them off the site with a lockdown and you just put down the Viper's pit. Yeah. I mean, it's not always a guaranteed win, but that is how you get site like the fastest way possible.
Yeah, 100%. It's match point now for SNHU, and they are in a perfect spot where they want to be. And after Northeastern bought up last round, they're not going to have rifles for this round. They're going to have Bulldogs, right? Budget rifles, and they have that Hero's rifle ready. But SNHU is just in such a good spot. They still have to play it right, but it could be anyone's game this round. Jameson chasing so far there. Agrin's going to be able to find him after that dash goes wrong. Baylog, though, will be able to find Agrin, and this is a lot of mid control that they are going to be able to take, along with some intel of everyone there from that Cypher ultimate.
Yeah, Northeastern fighting back here, really getting a lot of damage done. The log on Peachy again. They're already a player down, and Hilton already on extremely low HP here. Ty is gonna come out with that I'm sorry, with the Killjoy ultimate there. I couldn't think of it for a second. That's going to take him off of sight here. And now they're going to be able to rush up onto bomb here. But I don't know how well that will work. I mean, that Astra well is just going to pull him off of bomb there. And it looks like...
Wait, did they pass each other?
I think they just passed each other by mistake through that wall there. Both skies, and they're just running away. They don't want to have that interaction ever again.
Yeah, they're going to pass each other. Just, say hello there. Return and back to site there. Konak is going to get that kill with that Viper's Bite, and the clock is ticking here. C-Dubs is the only person left here. He has to just kind of save here, run back towards spawn here.
Yeah, I mean, that's all he can really do. I mean, M3 Bull just gonna die to that bomb there. Not sure exactly why. Maybe got a little curiosity killed the cat. I guess that's the best way to really say that here. But again, they didn't win that round. I mean, it could have been favored. They still didn't get it. Northeastern still going strong here. Really put it there. Now they really are firing on all cylinders here, doing the best that they can. We do see that Konak does have a Viper ultimate, and that can be pretty well for getting the site and just being able to put that down and just again take control. But it looks like they're just leaving Spike in spawn. I don't know if that's intentional or not, but they are pretty spread out right now, and it looks like their Cypher and Jet are just really starting to push towards C-Dubs right now. I mean, they're putting out a lot of pressure on him, and SNHU is kind of just playing back, waiting for the retake, waiting for them to kind of push and just again wait for the utility, wait for anything to really come out. But it looks like they're just gonna stop the push, go a little bit slower, start to recoup and think what they really want to do. They're gonna start to head out into the Thai stuff right now, and it could be something big, and it doesn't look like anything's gonna come out very valuable for Thai there.
Yeah, they got to play very safe here to try to make this comeback here. They got They need 6 rounds on the road there, but C-Dubs will be able to find Bataki there. Jameson trading him out there. Agron has his back, and now it's a 4-on-3 situation here without the bomb planted.
Yeah, we do see those Seekers come out as well. Again, I'm be able to get some information on where the players can be. I mean, we see them both in that little mid B area, as well as their Astra gonna be towards main.
Yeah, and they're going to get a lot of intel. Finding 2. It is all down to 3 Impul here. With that Astral Divide putting his stars down there. The Boombot coming through here. Will to find one, but Hilton takes the dub with his 3rd kill there.
Yeah, gonna be able to close that round out for SNHU, winning both games there. That is gonna be a dub for them there. Both teams played extremely well, showing their positive and negative sides there. And is overall a very, very good round.
Yeah, that was such an impressive round from both of those teams, and I like the way that they just kind of, it was a tug of war the entire time. Right?
Yeah, it was
Like,
really
maps.
slow. This was one of the slower games that we've seen from SNHU. I mean, normally they're pretty up with the pace, but they took their time with this.
SNHU had such a strong first map there, like the entire first switch there. They had such a strong map, and I feel like after they kind of just played that way, they just, went head first for that first couple of rounds there. And, Northeastern learned to fight back there.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. But they did manage to, kind of adjust their heads, and both of them played very smart there. But that is going to be all that we have for Valorant tonight. And if you want more of that, we have our Twitter, we have our Instagram.
We have our Instagram, Twitter.
Check out our socials.
Yeah, SNHU Esports.
Yep. Check that out if you want more. And by the way, we still have B Stream live, right? So if you want more, just check out our B Stream. It won't be casted, but you can always check out more content from us there. So other than that, have a good night. That's all we got for you tonight. See you later.